All right. Episode 3 of Painful Mini Reviews is going to focus on this Battlemaster. Although it's not actually episode 3, it might be the third episode in your feed, but this is actually the first video of my wife reviewing and critiquing one of my legendary battle mechs. So you'll see at the end that the video is going to be vertical. It's not quite as polished as some of our others are. And I hope you can be okay with that, because at the time we took the video, we never expected or thought we would make a YouTube channel. We just thought it would be a funny video to make. So this is a legendary Battlemaster. It is Sarah Regis's Battlemaster. It's from the cover of the new BattleTech Legends 2 book, which I don't have, but I do have a PDF. So this is from the new BattleTech Kickstarter that has been arriving in many places, but not yet in Europe. And I will be honest, I was in a bit of a painting funk. I hadn't painted a miniature in several months, and then this PDF came out, and I said, you know what, let's give it a shot. And I decided to start right at the cover with Sarah Regis's legendary Battlemaster. Now, the video that you see was taken while my wife reviewed a work in progress of this miniature. So you can tell this one's fully based, it's lensed, it's basically all the way done. But the review will be of a nearly completed, but not quite completed Battlemaster. So I actually took some of her advice and made some of the changes that she suggested in the video. So I hope you can sort of follow that. One interesting thing for this Mac is that, and I'll show better pictures of this, that the artwork is different. You can see the cover is different than the inside. And it's not that different, but I had to do a little picking and choosing to see which version of the artwork I would go with. And I mostly tried to follow the art from the cover, because I think it's the most prominent. Sarah Regis, I think she was in the BattleTech lore in the early 3100s, which is frankly much later than I have ever really played in the timeline. I don't know anything about her. I just thought it was a cool mech and wanted to paint it. I'm pretty happy with it overall, I will say. I freehanded the logo on the right thigh. That was not there when my wife did her review, so I don't get her comments on that. I also am pretty happy with the cockpit. Battlemaster cockpits are big, they're very prominent, and some people might think that makes them hard to jewel, hard to make look nice. I actually think it's the opposite. If you are out there and you are intimidated by jeweling cockpits, don't be. It's not nearly as hard as you think. It's actually become one of my favorite parts of the painting process, and I think even a simple jeweling on the cockpit can really make your miniature stand out. It can really make it pop from the rest of the paint. So really don't be intimidated. Watch some YouTube videos, and I'm confident you can do it. If I can do it, so can you. I added the 2 antennae on the back of this mech. Just basically glued them in there. So in the pictures, I think they will be there. At some point, they were much longer, and I cut them down. So if the antennae are longer in the photos, just know that I cut them down. Again, pretty happy with this. The lasers on the front and the back, I jeweled. I think I did a pretty decent job there. The ones on the front are a little bit easier just based on the way the barrels work, but I think those are fun. Also, jewel your lasers. Give it a shot. It's not that hard. Some of the hazard stripes around the waist, I think, are not very good. I suspect my wife will probably comment on those. Overall, pretty happy with it. Again, forgive the change in orientation in this video, but I think it'll work okay. And coming up next is my wife and her review of my legendary Sarah Regis Battlemaster.
Okay, well, first of all, I think that the lighter part, 1, isn't light enough, and 2, needs to be a lot lower on the cockpit to match this. I don't think the dark is dark enough and doesn't really match this. Also, see how this nose on here is very dark? Yours is very light, and that's nothing like it at all.
Yeah.
There's also these 2 little lasers, and you did nothing in those areas. So I don't really like that either.
What did you have to say about the green?
Well, why don't you have it?
No, but what green? Like
this green over here.
From the lasers? I don't have that.
No, it doesn't look that good. Also, these stripes go the wrong way, and that's It's the opposite of this, so that could be a real area of improvement. These aren't the same numbers, do you know that?
The same font, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you did these the opposite direction too. And this, why don't they match? I don't.
That's the way the decals work, but yeah, I get it. I knew it at the time.
It's not great.
Anything else?
Well, okay, so this foot has a lot of definition, but these toes don't have any definition.
So I should do the toenails better?
Yeah. And are you going to do this little...
Yeah, I have not done that yet, but I can record a second commentary when I do that, because I'm sure that'll be perfect.
Where are these areas? That thing?
Yeah.
You got a lot of work to do there. I think the gun's missing this yellow thing. But this sideways thing's pretty good. Wait. This red goes way further down, past those red things. You didn't.
That's right. You're right, it does.
Okay. That's my alarm going off. I have to go.
So what do you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, this is a 10.
Sure,
if this
yeah.
Well, you're not done.
Okay, but what is it right now?
Like a...
Tell me.
Well, it's like a 5.5 to a 6.
Okay, all right. See what I can do. Thanks.